Welcome to EcoFun's video on production and growth. There are great variations in growth and production rate all around the world. In this video, we will examine the reasons why these differences exist. Growth rates between countries differ from one another, which is why the ranking of countries by income changes substantially over time. The world's richest countries have no guarantee they will stay the richest, and that the world's poorest country are not going to remain forever in poverty. For example, Singapore's income since 1960 has increased drastically over the years. But what explains these changes? To explain why incomes are so much higher in some countries than in others, we must look at the many factors that determine a nation's productivity. Why productivity is so important? When a nation's workers are very productive, real GDP is large and incomes are high. Therefore, it is a key determinant of living standards, and when productivity grows rapidly, so do living standards. Furthermore, an economy's GDP measures two things: the total income earned by everyone in the economy and the total expenditure on the economy's output. GDP can measure these two things simultaneously, which is why an economy's income is the economy's output. Productivity is determined by four factors. Physical capital, the stock of equipment and structures that are used to produce goods and services. For example, a worker with only basic hand tools can make less furniture each week than a worker with sophisticated and specialized woodworking equipment. Human capital, the knowledge and skills that workers acquire through education, training, and experience. Natural resources, the inputs into the production of goods and services that are provided by nature, such as land, rivers, and mineral deposits. Technological knowledge, society's understanding of the best ways to produce goods and services. Let's move on to the production function, a graph or equation showing the relations between output and input. You can assign L as the quantity of labor, K the quantity of physical capital, H the quantity of human capital, and N the number of natural resources. We have the following equation, in which F is a function that shows how the inputs are combined to produce output. A is a variable that reflects the available production technology. X equals 1 divided by L, so that the preceding equation becomes the following. Now we can see that the labor productivity depends on physical capital per worker, human capital per worker, natural resources per worker. Productivity also depends on the state of technology, the variable A. After we had determined the importance of productivity and growth to the standards of living as well as its determinant, how can government policy raise productivity and living standards? The following are the ways public policy can affect long-run growth in productivity and living standards: saving and investment, diminishing returns and a catch-up effect, investment from abroad or education, health and nutrition, property rights and political stability, free trade, research and development, population growth. That is all for this video. Thanks for watching.